Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Get Secure. I'm your host, Mike Blangiforti, and I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Public Relations for Arrow Security. And I want to thank all of our viewers for watching our series on the Gilgo Beach serial murders. Thousands of you tuned in. I thank you for your feedback, thank you for your comments, and keep them coming. Today, we're going to switch gears a little bit, and the theme of our show is Get Secure. So what you may be wondering is, well, how could I get involved in the Get Secure type of mindset, the Get Secure type of an industry? Perhaps some of you out there may be considering a career, maybe in the security industry, but maybe don't want to put on a uniform and get involved from the enforcement angle. Maybe you just want to be involved in a challenging and exciting career that assists and helps a security company grow and spread the word to more and more businesses, more and more people, A, the need for security, and B, what differentiates my company, Arrow Security, from other companies out there. So I'm just going to talk briefly today about a great program that we have running, and it's called the Public Relations Trainee Program. And you could get involved. You could get involved as soon as tomorrow if you give me a call. We have classes that run every 2 weeks. We do screen and interview everybody who has an interest in it, and we provide the tools. We provide the tools for you to become a successful public relations representative. So you go from trainee to representative. We're going to provide you the training. We're going to provide you the tools that you need. We're going to provide you a region that you'll be able to own and work in, and we're going to provide you with the tools that you'll need to flourish in the industry. So I want to just talk about that a little bit because I think it's really important. So Public Relations Trainee Program. So let me talk a little bit about who we are at Arrow Security. So Arrow Security, who are we led by? You know, a lot of folks out there, they've seen our cars, they've seen our guards, they've seen our people, but maybe you don't know exactly who we are. So here's our executive team. Arrow Security is owned and operated privately, and it's owned by A.J. Caro, who's our Chief Executive Officer. Our Chief Operating Officer is Pete Curcio. Our Executive Vice President is Richard Dormer. And just so you know about some of the resumes on some of these folks, and again, what differentiates Arrow Security from other companies, A.J. Caro has owned the company for some 23 years, I believe, if that's accurate. Pete Curcio, Richard Dormer is the former Suffolk County Police Commissioner. Not too many companies could boast having a former police commissioner in their executive team. Pete Curcio is a former 3-star bureau chief warden for the New York City Department of Corrections, and he also helps to head up our Arrow Security Academy with his credentials as a Department of Justice instructor, an FBI executive fellow, as well as a professor of criminal justice at Briarcliff College. Commissioner Dormer is also a professor at Suffolk County Community College, as well as at Dowling College. So on the next slide, we have, oh, I'm not sure who this guy is. That's right, it's yours truly. I'm the VP of Marketing and Public Relations. I've been in the private sector for over 6 years now. My career spans over a 20-year career in the New York City Police Department, where I was fortunate enough to be promoted through the ranks from police officer to detective to sergeant, and I was able to work in the end of my career as a detective squad commander, which was my last promotion back in 2002. And I got to be the commanding officer of multiple detective squads in Queens, and I retired as an operations coordinator for New York City Queens detectives, and that my career culminated. I then worked about 4.5 years in higher education as a vice president in charge of multiple operations and multiple facets of how the higher education environment works, specifically campus safety operations, and introducing solutions and technology into the higher education market. And then I left for the private security industry, where I headed up operations for another security company before I got hired by Mr. Caro here at Arrow Security. Joe Hirsch is our Vice President of Business Development, and he basically heads up sales. We just recently brought on an Executive Vice President of sales. Because the company is growing at so many leaps and bounds, we brought on an industry professional, Efren Santiago, as our executive VP of sales. We brought on another expert in national accounts, Bob Feldman, who's heading up our national accounts, and he's acting as vice president of national accounts. So there's a lot of things happening here at Arrow Security that make it a very beneficial company to be working for. So where does that bring in our public relations trainee program? Well, I'll tell you, because of the excitement that's happening, because the company's growing at leaps and bounds, it provides you with an opportunity. Oh, well, last but not least, I forgot to mention Dennis Cirillo, who heads up our operations, who was also a 20-year NYPD veteran, lieutenant, and also he had the distinction of being the Deputy Director of Security for the Empire State Building. So why do you want to become Arrow? I think it's pretty obvious. And here's a quick look at our organizational chart. Basically, our organizational chart just talks about the structure of our company. And this is something that we could disseminate and put on the website. No point in me spending too much time on an org chart. But let me talk briefly about Arrow Security, the company. Founded in 1984. We've been in business we're about to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, and that's going to be fantastic. But founded by a New York City cop, taken over by A.J. Caro, and we maintain our corporate headquarters right where I'm filming right now at 300 West Main Street in Smithtown. And it's a huge facility, and we encourage everybody to come, take a look at it, see what we're all about. It's a different company, a different Arrow Security. We're operating, and a lot of people don't know this because they see Arrow Security cars on Long Island, but we operate in 19 states. Now it's 19. We're expanding through our managing partnership program, in which we give people, qualified, vetted partners throughout the country, a vested interest in Arrow Security, a vested interest in the company, a unique business model that allows people to be successful along with us and share in our success, a unique business model that helps to differentiate our company from our competition. Because what our clients and prospective clients are getting in the different states are owners, and not what our competition puts forward, which are managers and district managers, people that really don't have such a vested interest in it. We boast the largest fleet on Long Island, and if you live on Long Island, it's hard to say that you haven't seen an Arrow car, because odds are you have. And wait till you see the new cars that we're rolling out in the very near future. We just purchased over 40 new vehicles. We're rolling them out. We have a new brand. We have a new logo. So if you were used to seeing the yellow and black, you can now see on the backdrop here our new logo, which incorporates the blue and the silver colors, and our tagline, which is "Get Arrow, Get Secure." And you're going to see that. You're going to see it on our cars. You're going to see it in our branding. And I'm very excited to be rolling out our new marketing campaign, which is why the public relations program is so exciting. Some of our clients include major hotel brands, the Marriott hotels, Red Roof Inns, La Quinta. We have one of the largest colleges on Long Island. Dowling College is also one of our clients. We have a staff, like I was saying before, that's unmatched. Out in Colorado, we have the former Undersecretary of Homeland Security, Michael Brown. The credentials of our company, again, are unmatched. And if you want to know why Arrow Security has been named to the Inc. 500,000 fastest growing companies in America list twice, in 2009 and now again in 2013. Why do you think that's happening? And why do you want to be part of this growth? And if we look at the next slide, we're going to see the amazing growth that this company has amassed over the past several years. Now, if you're in a business, and I don't care if it's a security business, I don't care if you own a supermarket, when you look at this chart, and when you look at what sales have done over the past 4 years, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that sales are continuing to grow. Sales are growing by leaps and bounds every year. And we're reinvesting in our company, in our people, okay, to make the company even more successful. And with the leadership that we have in place, we expect 2014 to be the best year that Arrow Security has ever seen. And this is what brings me to our public relations program. You can get involved. you can get involved because we're going to give you the skill set. We're going to give you what you need. So let me talk about public relations briefly. What's a public relations representative? Even in your head, if you're thinking that it's sales and I'm a salesman, a door-to-door salesman, you're not. You're not. Public relations, and those of you that are familiar with the field, are basically, you're the ambassadors, you become the ambassadors of Arrow Security. You become our ambassadors to help prospective clients, to help existing clients do exactly how this show is defined, get secure. We offer solutions. We're a solution-based security company. And you become our ambassadors to this program to help in the security industry and to help the folks out there get secure. And how are you going to do that? You're going to utilize our expertise. You're going to utilize our executive team. You're going to utilize our resumes. You're going to utilize the unique business model of this company and the growth, the historic growth that we've had over the past several years to get the word out about Arrow Security. And we will provide you the tools. So come in and see me and bring a resume, post a resume. My email is michaelb@arrowsecurity.net. That's M-I-C-H-A-E-L, B as in boy, at arrowsecurity.net. Or you can call me at our corporate office at 631-675-2430 and ask for me, and I'll be happy to get more in depth about what this program is all about and how we provide you the tool. You'll receive the training. We're not going to send you out there without having the training. You'll know about the security industry. You'll know everything about the security industry. You'll know about uniform guard services. You'll know about the investigations that we do in our investigative division. You'll learn about different vertical markets, which are different markets that we like to penetrate that you'll become part of. You'll be able to go to those meetings, meet with those people. And it's a very exciting possible career for you. But you will get the training. You will get business cards. We will give you a tablet so that you will have the tools that you need. We will not send you out there by yourself. You will be one of our industry experts until you're comfortable enough with the program. So, and how do you make money at it? Yes, the potential for income is definitely there. And it's something that I'd love the opportunity to speak to you about in person when you give me a call. But I'm just going to give you a very brief overview of what the security company is about, what Arrow Security differentiates from other companies. So if we bring up the next slide, we'll see that we have certain sayings that we use. One of my favorite sayings is that our service starts well and stays well. So from the time that we sell you our services, and as long as you're our client, we're on top of your account. It's as if you're our only client. That's how we treat every client. Because we're a smaller company, we can provide a personal touch. So you're getting a personal touch. You're not going to hear always from frontline supervision, but you will hear from the management team. You'll hear from our executive team to make sure that everything is operating smoothly with your accounts. I already told you about our equity sharing business model, which allows for partners in different states to partner with us to help to get the word about Arrow Security out in their different states, and how they partner with us and how we give them a portion of the business to operate in those states. If you're interested in a managing partnership opportunity and you're looking at this show from out of state, give me a call, okay? And we could talk about that. We also have two other sayings here in Arrow Security. The two sayings are guard-centric and client-centric, and it's something that we talk about pretty frequently. Guard-centric in terms that at Arrow Security, we place a tremendous emphasis on our guards. It's very important to us, our employees. Our security guards are the front line. They're the front line, they're the face of our brand. So their training, their appearance, their professionalism, the courtesy that they have, the respect that they have, and all of the different training that we offer through the Arrow Security Academy differentiates our brand, our people, from everybody else. And some of the great things that we're going to be doing in the future through the Arrow Security Academy in terms of executive development, training what we believe are going to be the futures of management in the security industry, and being able to take and make the trainees the trainers. And these are some of the things that we're looking very much forward to. So And if we go to the next slide, we just talk about some of the different vertical markets that Arrow Security is in. And it's everything from property management facilities to colleges and schools and strip malls and business parks. So the market is endless. So the opportunities for a public relations representative also endless. There are so many people that you could talk to from your warm market, which is, family, friends, cousins, brothers, sisters, whomever is in your warm market, businesses that you know, businesses that you associate with. And then we provide you the tools of other venues and other places that you can go to talk to some folks so that you can be fully successful. And fully successful, we're not fully successful unless you're fully successful, which is why we go through such an investment in the people that are selected to join this program. We go through great investment, great pains, and a lot of training to make sure that you're successful, and that's part of my job. And again, we just talked about all the verticals, so I'm just going to move on very quickly to just tell you what a security guard does, and because these are the services that you would be talking about. And this is something that we get very in-depth into in the training, but just briefly, security guards are not police officers, so they don't have arrest authority. Their main job is to detect, deter, observe, and report. That's their job, protection of persons and assets, patrol operations, and enforcing the policies and procedures of different clients. Certainly access control, CCTV monitoring, logging people in and out, and adhering to what we call post orders. And what are post orders? And when we go to the next slide, we see exactly what they are. At Arrow Security, we specifically write a set of orders for every single site, which is why every client is important to us. Every site is different. Everybody's requirements are completely different. So a member of the executive staff actually goes into every single site, no matter how big, no matter how small, and custom writes a set of post orders that's disseminated to every single guard that will work that post, and they're made very aware of it. And the Arrow Security chain of command essentially is exactly what I talked about when you looked at the org chart. You have your executive team. We have our managing partners from state to state. Our tour commanders are the ones who staff our 24/7 national command center. Another differentiator that makes Arrow different than most of our competitors out there. The 24/7 command center is staffed all the time by industry professionals in dispatching, in scheduling, in addressing client concerns when they happen nationwide. That you will get a live person on the phone. You're not going to get a recording. You're not going to get a call transferred. It's one-stop shopping, and that's what our 24/7 command center allows us to do. And that's why they're an important component of our chain of command. And directly under them are our supervisory force, which are the eyes and ears of everything that's happening out during patrol operations. So they're inspecting our sites, making sure that everything is running smoothly, that the security guards are aware of their post orders, making sure that everybody is adhering to the Arrow policies and procedures, making sure our clients are happy. And then finally, in the chain of command, we have what I believe to be our most important component, and that's our security guards. They make up more than 90% of the force here at Arrow Security. I mean, yes, we have an executive team, we have management, we have support staff, we have tour commanders and supervisors, but 90% of our company are the over 600 Arrow Security guards that are staffing this company and our clients nationwide. They're the face of our brand, and they're very important to us. We're looking forward to the many employee recognition programs that we've put into place to recognize our employees, because a satisfied guard translates into a satisfied client. If they're happy, or we could do everything that we can as a company to make sure that our security guards are happy at work, then our clients are going to be happier with the service. So that's the guard-centric part of what I was talking about. The client-centric part is also very simple, making our clients feel as if they're our only client. And that's what we endeavor to do with every single account that we pick up. Client-centric, guard-centric, managing partners, public relations representative, an outstanding executive team with the credentials and resumes to back it up, are some of the things that make Arrow Security that's going to be one of the industry leaders in the security industry. Managing partners, I'm not going to talk about too much in this segment. And I also went over what a security and a tour commander does and what a security supervisor does. So I'm not going to, we're not going to look at any more slides during this segment. I think we've looked at enough. And if you want to see more, and if you want to learn more, then you have to email me at michaelb@arrowsecurity.net. That's MICHAEL, B as in boy, at arrowsecurity.net. Or you could call the corporate office, 631-675-2430. Ask for me. Do you want to be part of the solution in the security industry? Do you want the challenge of becoming a public relations trainee? Do you want the challenge of then being promoted to public relations representative? Do you want the training? Do you want to talk to me? I mean, I think the program could be worth it just to meet me and talk to me. But that being put aside, I believe in the importance of this program. I believe that people interested out there, folks that have been watching this show, and see what I'm all about and see what we're all about, and just some of the other things that we're doing besides just providing security services, our consulting, our investigative division, our high-level threat assessment that we do, site surveys, and all of the differentiators. You want to be part of it? Please give me a call. And that's enough for today's pitch with Arrow Security and what makes us different. So I want to thank you for watching today. It's been my pleasure. And again, my name is Mike Blangiforti, and I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Public Relations for Arrow Security. I thank Arrow for sponsoring this program, and I thank Blue Chip Marketing for making this program possible, the marketing efforts that they do, for Corey, our director, for Donna, my producer, Keith, our very special cameraman, and both of our guests today, Brendan and Danielle. There's Desiree and Desiree. You can see I'm great with names. I thank them for being part of today's show. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Topic will be posted very shortly. Have a great week, everybody, and see you next time.